Good morning everyone. Now I'll be explaining the Bankus algorithm implementation using C program. So as you know, in the Bankus algorithm we require three matrices. One is allocation matrix, one is maximum matrix, and one is available matrix. So here first we are defining the structure of a process, that is allocation matrix. This one is for maximum matrix, this is for calculating the need matrix, and this is variable to check whether the process has finished execution or not. Now this variable for available matrix, this is the array to check for shape sequence. To store the shape sequence, it is to check the shape sequence. This variable to check whether all the resources has been completed or not, and this is to check, this variable to check whether all the process has completed execution or not. And this is the variable I_work to store the available values of the resources temporarily. I_node is number of resources. Now void main in shape sequence, and these are the some variables we are taking, and this is the function we have defined, we have declared. Enter the number of process, so n is the number of process, then number of resources, that is n1 number of resources. Enter the available resources, so we are entering the available resources. Now here what we are doing, we are giving each resource one type, that is resource type. So that's why this part we have added, and scanf we are entering the resource values. Now here initially all the matrix value will be 0. Now later we will enter the values of all the matrix. So printf enter maximum resources of all process, we have entered through the for loop. As it is a array, so we have to take two for loop. Then enter allocated resources of all the process. Here again two array we have to take, two for loop we have to take, and then we are entering the value of the allocated resources. Now here we have to check whether the allocated resource is greater than the maximum resource. If it is in the case, the error message will be printed that allocation should be less than the maximum value, and the need matrix will be calculated as the formula, that is the maximum matrix minus allocated matrix. So let's see one example. This is the process, different process. This is the allocation matrix, these are the maximum matrix, and these are the available matrix. So these are ABC, these are the resource type. Now need matrix will be calculated by maximum minus allocation. So see here, for the process P0 753 minus 010, so it will be 743. Then here 322 minus 200, it will be 122. Like that it will be continued. Now here we are checking whether the return value of the shape sequence function is 1, then the system is in safe state, otherwise system is not in safe state. And finally we have to print the need matrix. So for j equal to 0, j less than I number of resource, and we are printing the need matrix. Now we have to write the function logic for the shape sequence function. So int shape sequence, as we have given the return type of this function as int, because finally the shape sequence function will be returning one integer value. So that's why we are checking here 1 or 0. These are some of the variables for using in the for loop. So for j equal to 0, j less than number of resource, j plus plus, we are storing the available matrix values in the work variable. And initially no process has finished, so I_finished equal to 0. Now in the for loop we are checking that if pj is finished equal to 0, that means nobody has finished. We have to keep on checking the process. So for k equal to 0, k less than number of resource k plus plus, we will check whether the need matrix of the particular process is less than equal to the work value. So let's come to the example. So see here, in the first step, this is the work value, that is the available 332. Now for I equal to 0, need matrix of the first process is 743. As we have calculated P0 743, so the need matrix of the first process is 743, and it is not less than the available value. Actually it is greater than the available value 332. So that means the condition is not satisfied. So P0 cannot enter into the shape sequence, it has to wait. Coming to the second process, that is P1. Check the need matrix 1, 2, 2. Now this 122 is less than 332. The need matrix is 122, it is less than the work 332. That means it is satisfying the condition. It has to be put into the safe sequence. Now once the process has been put into the safe sequence, it has to release its allocated resources. So work will be the work plus allocation. So the initial work was 332 and allocation of P1, if you check in the program, P1 it is 200. So that will be added, 332 plus 200, so it will become 532, and the finish of the P1 process will be marked at true. That means it has completed its execution. Like that, this for loop will be continued until all the process has completed its execution. Now, and it will be the process which will be completed the execution, it will be put into the safe sequence array and the count will be increased by 1. Now finally we have to check whether all the process has completed its execution or not. So initially check to variable is 0. Now we are checking if I finished equal to 1, that means the process has finished or not. If the process has finished, then the check to variable will be increased by 1. And finally, if the check to variable is greater than equal to the number of processes, that means it has completed the execution. So the safe sequence is, and we are printing the safe sequence here, and finally we are returning the value 1. If this is not in the safe sequence, it will be returning the value of 0. So here if you go back the program, we have written if safe sequence equal to 1, that means system is in safe state, otherwise system is not in safe state. So the same example we have showed here as the output, number of process, number of resource, maximum resource, allocated resource, safe sequence is 13402. This is the sequence of in which order the process has entered into the safe sequence. So first one we have seen the P1, then later if you proceed with the program, it will be P3, then P4, then P0 and P2. System is in safe state, and finally the need matrix will be printed. Thank you.